So this is lesson 3.8, the problem set in elementary algebra. I'm just going to do a couple problems for you just so you're familiar with how to do the substitution method, which is what we're doing in this lesson. So let's first of all look at one like number 20. X minus 3y equals negative 5. And x minus 2y equals 0. Alright, so what I suggest doing is look at the simpler of the two problems and set it to equal to one of the variables. So I can set this top one equal to x or to y. Doesn't matter. And this one either to x or to y. It doesn't matter. But I just choose one of the equations. I'm going to choose this one because it's got a 0 in it. And I'm going to set it equal to x. So if I take this problem and I put it over here, and I add 2y to both sides, I get x equals 2y because I add 2y here and 2y here, and those cancel, and that 2y goes over there. So now I have an x equals 2y. And the nice thing about that is that now in this top equation, whenever I see an x, I can put a 2y in its place. So I'm going to put a 2y there, minus 3y equals negative 5. And then I can go 2y plus, if you need to do this, always add the negative, and that gives you, the difference between the two is negative 1y equals negative 5. So we don't need that 1 there. So it's negative y equals negative 5, and if we have two negatives there, we just make them positive, and that gives us a 5. Now all we have to do is take this 5 and plug it in either one of these equations. So x minus 2 times 5 is 10 equals 0. So x equals, add 10 to both sides, 10. So x is 10, y is 5, and we're done there. Alright, let's look at another one real quick, and then we will move on. Let's look at one like number 26. It's got 4, oops, let's do yellow, 4x plus 2y equals 3, and we have x equals 4y minus 3. Okay, notice we already have it set to a variable, so that's good. We don't have to do anything, except whenever we see an x, we're going to put that in its place. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky here. So let's go ahead and do that. 4, and what is the x equal to? 4y minus 3. Notice I put it in parentheses there just to keep everything together. Distribute. That's a lame y. Okay, I'm going to combine my 16y and my 2y and get 18y minus 12 equals 3. Add 12 to both sides, and I get 18y. Those go away, equal to 15. Divide by 18, divide by 18, so y equals 15 over 18. Let's see, what goes into both 15 and 18? 3. 3 goes into 15 5 times, into 18 6 times, and that's what I end up with for my y value. Now I have to take that doggone fraction y value and stick it in one of the problems here. I'm going to stick it in that one. So it just doesn't really matter, it's just I think that one might be easier. So I'm going to put 5 6 in for y, then subtract 3. Whoa. So x equals 20 over 6 minus 3. 20 over 6 reduces to 10 over 3 minus 3. Now we have to make common denominators, so this is why you learned all that stuff a long time ago. So instead of a 3, we're going to make it 9 over 3, because 9 over 3 is the same as 3, but it gives us a common denominator. And our x value is 10 minus 9 is 1/3. So when x is 1/3, y is 5 over 6. And that would be your answer then for number 26. So they're all similar to that. When you get up into 37 to 42, pretty much the same thing that I just did in this one, so you shouldn't have any trouble. So that's it for problem set 3.8.